If you want to learn how to trade just like me, join the community, click the private Discord link, sign up through this membership level, and you will gain access to weekly group mentorship calls for free. Welcome back to this Bepro update. I had to make a quick update. I know I made one yesterday where we were talking about this pump that we had predicted about last week. So I made my first video back in a few months around here, and we saw a 9% move on that day. And I was suggesting to you guys that if we manage to break this resistance, and then we'll head back up into this key area where we circled, and we got to there very, very nicely. So as we were anticipating this to be a key level of resistance, not only because we saw previous support and resistance, as well as if we reclaim this level, that is our top. And it was also the other reasoning was that it was the golden pocket. When we go back to this pump over here, we were meant to find support. We did. But we should have broken higher. We put in a lower high and eventual lower low, lower high, lower low. So we changed the structure over here when we failed to see a higher high, but also when we put in the lower low over here. So this is what we call a dead cat bounce, where we have a big dump down, come back up about halfway of the move, and then continue lower. It's called a dead cat bounce, otherwise known as a Fibonacci golden pocket rejection. So equally it happens the other way. So now that we've come down, we need to find where we're retracing to. So we're just using those old fibs. We can place new fibs. It's going to give us different targets. But as this was the level, we should have continued higher. If we ever want to get back up to this high and then eventually break it and continue higher, then we must reclaim this support. This is the first time since the resistance over here that we're coming up into it. So second time, but this is the first time since that first rejection. It's understandable to get rejected over here. So that's why in yesterday's update, I showed you the levels that we must hold. We'll look into that today. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. We're so close to 7K. I think we're at 100 subscribers off. I know that we could hit that in this month. So let's see if we can achieve that goal. I've also got discounts on my course, ebook, and mentorship plan. Message me for more details. With my mentorship and course, you do get 3 months free in the Discord community, where on Tuesdays and Thursdays we do weekly group live mentorship sessions. So if you were someone that wanted to take the one-to-one mentorship, you're going to get further as a group by being part of the chat for 3 months totally free. So links are in the description down below for more information. Message me for the discount code. So with Bepro, understandable to get a rejection over here. We were anticipating this. If we broke this level of resistance, we saw previously when this was support, we topped out over here. So we understood that that was the assignment, to break this and then get up into that level. And in yesterday's update, I already drew out the path it would take to get back up to that high. And again, early in this video, we were talking about the golden pockets where we were meant to continue high over here. This is the first rejection. This is the first rejection since, so it just makes sense. And in order to get back up to that high and eventually break it, we need to flip this golden pocket into support. So that's why I've drawn out this path in yesterday's update as we penetrated this previous support, which was resistance over here, and essentially meeting the new resistance, making a new high, we usually fall back to the old one as support. So this is our range low. If we come back down to there and it holds, that is beautiful. What I need to see now with the moving averages is a crossover here with the 20 and the 200. This is a huge precursor statement that we're looking to continue in an uptrend. What I need to see as a final nail in the coffin is if the 55 can eventually cross the 200. We can see in the coming days that this one will happen. As long as that holds a support, it will give us this bounce. Whether it's a dead cat bounce and we continue low, or we actually do break the high, remains to be seen. But in order to pretty much confirm that we are going up, we need to eventually see the 20 and the 55 crossing. I think that would only happen if we do break out over here, because this is a more lagged one. It's a larger average of the two. So this is just 20 candles, that's 200. So the 20 is going to move more aggressively, of course, and it's going to take a lot more for the 200 to shift. Whereas the 55 compared to 20, you know, that's pretty much more than a double there. So it's going to take a bit longer to move this 55. That's why we'd probably need to come down to test this as support, start to see the breakout over here, and probably by then we do get that 55 and 200 crossover over here. And then, but that would probably pretty much suggest, that this is the level that we cannot lose at that point. But this is where we're coming down to right now. So as long as this can hold, we're looking for that breakout, confirm the golden pocket as support, to go back on a path as we were starting over here, back to the high, retracing back to this high, and then eventually breaking higher. This is how we get back on that path, by simply holding this key level of support, seeing those crosses happening, confirming this eventually as support, and then retracing back to the high. Yes, we might dump from there, but if as long as this then holds, then we will eventually continue higher. That is it from me today in this Bepro update. Hopefully it was informative, and you know now what is going to happen over these next coming days and weeks. And I'll catch you in the next update when something important happens, such as when we get down to this support. If you want to take action on the course or the mentorship, more information will follow, but the discounts, codes, you need to private message me for them on Twitter. The links are in the description down below. Cheers, everyone. If any of you are interested in learning how to trade just like me, there's multiple options. Click this ebook. It covers all the strategies that I use in these YouTube updates, so you will have all the same skills. Covers the Japanese candlestick, chart patterns, support and resistance, why I use EMAs over trend lines, Fibonacci's, divergences, and again, using these all together to profit using them. I've also got a discount on my course at the moment, which ends at the end of this month. So that's down to £100. You also gain free access to my Discord community for the next 3 months, where you can expect to be a part of 12 to 24 group mentorship calls. If you want something that's a bit more personalized to your needs, then join my one-to-one mentorship plan. You can choose 5 or 10 hours of my one-to-one help, and included will be the 3 months free in the community, as well as my 6-hour long video course.